Good morning, everyone. So this part of the conference is very dear to us. It's when we announce our 2021 Advocacy Award winner, and it is Connecticut State Representative Jeff Curry. Woohoo! If we were all together in a ballroom, we would be cheering loudly and screaming his name and all of that. But for now, unfortunately, Zoom will have to do. But every year, Resolve New England honors an individual or an organization who has advanced a cause close to fertility and family building and improved access for people like us that are struggling to become parents. And Representative Curry has absolutely done that. He was the lead sponsor of the Connecticut Parentage Act and was steadfast in his leadership, not just in the final session, but also throughout the process. There was a lot of work that went on to get this bill prepared to be filed and then to usher it through the legislative process during a global pandemic. And Rep. Curry was truly there every step of the way. So Resolve New England was very proud to be part of the We Care coalition that advocated for the Connecticut Parentage Act. And all of us that are part of the coalition are so grateful to Rep. Curry for his leadership. And so we are sending Rep. Curry a small gift. I wish I had it here to show, but we're sending him a small gift as a token of our gratitude. And also we are going to be making a donation to our friends and partners at GLAAD in his honor, because we know they have done so much on all of the parentage reform efforts that we've been part of in New England. And we knew that would mean a lot to him as well. So now, without further ado, I'm going to turn the Zoom microphone over to our friend and colleague, and now our 2021 Advocacy Award winner, Rep. Jeff Curry. Woo!
Thank you so much, Kate. And I really did not expect that announcement with the donation to GLAAD, and I just had to kind of take a moment to get myself together. So I really appreciate that. I really appreciate the introduction, and to Resolve New England for this incredible honor. You know, Kate mentioned, this piece of legislation has been worked on for a number of years now, and the fact that we now were able to do this in the midst of a global pandemic. And then on top of that, for those who aren't aware, earlier this year in January, I actually had a kidney transplant and was able to kind of get myself together and ensure that, that this legislation was going to make it over that finish line. But there is absolutely no way I could have done that if it wasn't for organizations like Resolve New England and the entire We Care coalition for really stepping up and really giving me that sense of confidence I needed to know that the work was going to continue, and that when I was able to jump right back in, none of us had missed a beat, and that this was finally going to get done. So it has been quite the year, but it's also been just an absolute joy to work alongside you all over these past few years on this issue. And as we continue to fight to expand protections and rights for our residents, it's reassuring knowing that Resolve New England is ready to be at the forefront of building caring communities across New England where everyone's rights are recognized and are protected. Without the advocacy and support from partners like Resolve New England and GLAAD and Professor Newsham and the entire We Care coalition and a small but mighty LGBTQ plus caucus, which is actually me, Rep. Ali Brennan, and the former Senator Alex Kasser, we were able to get the support necessary to move the Connecticut Parentage Act forward in the Connecticut General Assembly, where it passed with overwhelmingly bipartisan support and was ultimately signed into law by the governor. And despite being one of the first states to guarantee marriage equality in 2008, Connecticut's parentage laws didn't quite keep pace and left many of our children vulnerable. So prior to 21's passage of the Parentage Act, legal parentage for Connecticut's LGBTQ plus families was outdated. It was intrusive and often quite expensive, but it was just a bureaucratic nightmare. So through this act, we were able to address existing disparities to ensure that every child in Connecticut has access to the establishment of parentage, and that the safety that kind of comes with that. regardless of their parents' sexual orientation, gender, or marital status. Simply put, every child deserves access to a stable parent relationship, and all families, regardless of their composition, deserve equal dignity and respect under the law. And while the Parentage Act is a vital step in the fight for equity across the board for all residents, we know it's just one of many steps. And in Connecticut, we're fortunate to have allies on both sides of the aisle who, for the most part, understand the importance of agency when it comes to family planning. But when the law falls short, as it did here, entities like Resolve New England are there to illuminate those gaps and to work with us to ensure equitable access to resources and protections for families. And I know we shouldn't have to fight for these kind of rights, such as parentage. These should just be granted automatically without legislative intervention, but this is where we find ourselves. Unfortunately, when it comes to progress, we're never short of allies in advocacy, but above all, accomplices like Resolve New England, accomplices at every level, from grassroots and beyond, who turn that advocacy into action to make our state and our region as equitable and just as it should be. So again, I really appreciate your work on this. I really appreciate your partnership. To everyone at Resolve New England for your commitment, your diligence, and most of all, your perseverance. We could not have done it without that. So it's been a privilege to work alongside you all to help make Connecticut a better state for every resident. So again, thank you all for your support and this incredible honor.
Thank you so much. Beautifully said. We need you. We need to clone you and have more Jeff Currys in every state. And now we need Massachusetts to follow the lead of Connecticut too and pass the Massachusetts Parentage Act.
Yeah, get it together, Massachusetts.
Yeah, get it together. Come on, we're last in New England now. So thank you so much, and check your mail and you'll be getting a little gift from us soon. So congratulations, with so much gratitude and really so much appreciation for not only what a strong leader you were throughout, but the fact that you were going through so much personally, and I think most people would never have known it from your dedication. So thank you so much. All right, congratulations. Yay.